This video response is going to go out to Andrew Wyatt, and it's also going to go out to LSU DVM. And that is because they uploaded a video entitled Food Stamp Surfer Guy, the New Face of Welfare in Obama's America. Now, before I begin this discussion, I want to add in a couple of caveats. Why is that? Because if I included these two groups of people into this discussion, it wouldn't be fair. So we're going to remove two groups of people from the discussion I'm going to have later. Group number one. These are the people that are learning disadvantaged. These include people that are either blind, deaf, they face Down syndrome, dyslexia, or a whole host of other challenges that they have to deal with in order to acquire their higher level education. Okay? Now the thing is, even though they have these extra challenges, they can overcome them. I've seen people do this all the time. As a matter of fact, I encourage them to do this. I encourage them to overcome these challenges. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get to the top of Mount Everest. As long as you get there, that's all that counts. So not only do I encourage these people to overcome their challenges, but I do my best to assist them whenever they want me to. That's what I'm here for. So we're going to take that first group of people and we're going to remove them out of this equation. Second group of people. These are the unfortunates. Okay? These unfortunate people have gainful employment. They are employed, basically. All right? They comprise half of the Occupy Wall Street movement. They do. And the problem is that they are able to sustain themselves, but they cannot afford that higher level education that can get them into a higher paying gainful employment. And this is mostly due to the Pell Grant. The Pell Grant says, well, you earn this much, so you can't have the Pell Grant anymore. And I think that's wrong. Okay? Now, we're not just talking about getting the classroom. We're talking about textbooks, gasoline to drive to the college or university, and don't even talk about dorm rooms. See what I mean? So for those people, what do I say? I'm trying to bridge the gap between you and the university and the college you want to go to. That's why I have all these videos. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job, too. So, for those people, I say, come to my channel, learn all my stuff, and then hopefully it will advance your skills enough to maybe find a way to get into those colleges and universities and get what you need. All right? So, those people I'm going to exclude from this equation. Now then, who's left? These are people I entitle Minnie the Moochers. What's a Minnie the Moocher? Okay, this is a people that bums off of other people. They snub their noses at a higher level education. Just like this kid did. Here he had been at I'm not sure whether it was a college or a university, but he was in higher level education. He had education to get himself a decent level job. And what did he do? He just suddenly quit and decided to live off the government instead. That's wrong. That's wrong. Because it's our taxpayer dollars that's funding his life. Think about it. Here he is driving an SUV. He consumes alcohol and tobacco. Okay? He has created a band. I don't even know if those musical instruments that he's playing on are his or somebody else's. He doesn't even have a permanent address. He just basically drops by people's houses and that's where he sleeps. And if he can't find anybody's house, he'll just sleep on the beach, I guess. I don't know. But that's just the point. He gets $200 a month in free food to live like this. I think that's wrong. It's wrong that we, the taxpayers, should be subsidizing somebody like that. I think it's wrong. And that's because he could have done it a different way. He could have finished his education, gotten his certificate, worked for somebody for, say, 2 or 3 years, saved up some money, and then he could have pursued a musical career. Or he could have done like Barry Manilow did. Barry Manilow created a ton of jingles for a ton of corporations to sustain himself while he pursued his musical career. And that's how he made it. This guy could have done either thing. What did he do? He started mooching off of us. And that's wrong. I think it's wrong anyway. So, what do I have to say to this kid? You should have finished your education. You should have gotten yourself a job and then taken that income and saved it up, then pursued your musical career. Had you done so, I would have applauded you. I really would have. I said, bravo, let's go. But what you're doing, I don't agree with it whatsoever. Period. And I know there's a lot of people out there that would agree with me on that. So, that's how I feel. So, for the rest of you, for the two groups of people I excluded, let me say I'm rooting you on, and if you need any educational assistance, you come right here, and I will assist you the best way I can. Alright? So, that's all I've got to say for this particular video. I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.